Hi guys, thanks for clicking play. Welcome to episode 42 of Bringing Back Brum. Today we take on Preston North End at St Andrews. We've got 5 results to run through after the intro. Firstly, let's look at something interesting that's come out in the press in the last few days. Obviously, I was asked, as I was last season, about jobs and would I be interested in taking over from Marco Silva, Watford at bottom of the Premier League, and they've sacked the manager, obviously. And I just said, do you know what? Any manager worth his salt would be interested in the job, which obviously any manager worth his salt would be. So immediately, I want the role. You guys know how this game works. You know, it's all very circumstantial. Will anything come of it? Probably not. And because there's so many results to run through, we're going to do it slightly differently today. So we took on Southampton after we played Middlesbrough and we lost 2-0. Mark Noble got sent off in the early minutes of the second half, which kind of didn't help us. But Dusan Tadic and Christian Benteke scored both goals in a 2-0 win for Southampton. But we bounced back pretty well, beating West Brom at home. Nasser Chadli put West Brom in front, but James Wilson and James Maddison scored 2 goals for James Wilson, 1 for Maddison, 2 goals inside the added time at the end of the first half as we ran out 3-1 winners. But then it started to really go downhill from here. We were hammered at White Hart Lane by Tottenham Hotspur. Eric Lamela scored 2 penalties. We gave away 2 very silly penalties in the game. Dele Alli scored twice. 1 Felix also scored a goal for Tottenham. James Maddison with our response. But it was a disappointing performance. As you can see there, Harry Maguire with a 4.4, which wasn't very good at all. And I thought we'd bounce back against Huddersfield, and we didn't. Ashley Barnes gave us the perfect start after 5 minutes. Jordan Ayew equalised for Huddersfield before Elias Kachunga put them in front at half-time. Alex Rossi scored a goal for us. Danny Williams was sent off in the result of the penalty being given. So we thought 2-2, 10 men. But no, Kachunga added a second and completed his hat-trick in the 86th minute as we tried to push for an equaliser as we lost to Huddersfield. And then just to prove that the game with Manchester United last season wasn't really a contest with their kind of reserve team / first team, they hammered us 6-1. Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, a goal for Aaron Ramsey, 2 for Mario Mandzukic and 1 for Victor Lindelof. Alex Rossi with our reply from the penalty spot as we were stuffed at Old Trafford. So, taking a look at the medical centre, we have 2 players in there at the moment. Maxine Collin is out with a back strain for up to 10 days. And Kevin Morales is out for up to 10 days also, but with a pulled hamstring. So sadly, there's no real way to show you where we are in the table without turning the league table on its head. But it does show we are in a precarious position, having lost all of those games recently. We are 14th, 2 points off the bottom 3. Today's opponents, Preston, are in 17th, so they're in a more precarious position than what we are. And as I mentioned earlier, obviously the Watford job has become available. They're on only 9 points themselves, and obviously we beat them on the opening day of the season. But we're hoping for a positive result against Preston today. Let's see if we can get it. So taking a look at the match preview, we are the favourites to win in this bottom of the table clash at 4-6. Preston are 7-2, but they are more consistent in the league than we are. 2 wins in 5 for them, obviously 1 win in 5 for us. In our meetings in the Championship, when Preston were in the Championship, it was 1 win and 1 draw, so we do owe them 1 today. And interestingly, both sides are playing 4-4-2 today. So we start with Sam Johnson in goal. Petkovic is at right back, with Maguire, Flint and Bryan completing the back 4. Adams, Noble, Keeftenveld and Majoma. Ashley Barnes and Alex Rossi start up front. James Wilson is on the bench. Preston start with Declan Rudd in goal. Donito, Huntington, Davis, Cunningham, Grzycki, Basic, Johnson, Bannon, Brereton, with Grzinski up front. So I mentioned in the previous video that we had to nip the poor run in the bud in that video. Same again today, unfortunately. Too many defeats, too many goals being leaked. But we have to get off the losing run, and it needs to start today. Noble with the corner. Over it comes, Maguire's far post, heads it down, heads it goalwards, and it's tipped over, hits the bar, and Huntington clears it away. Big chance gone. Onto Barnes, onto Rossi. Into Barnes again. Actually, Barnes with the shot, Rudd with the save. Corner to Birmingham. And that is half time, but it's fair to say we've had the better of it, which is good news at last. Although Preston have had more shots on target than we have. But same again, second half. Can we find a goal? Majoma with the free kick. Sends it in. Rossi gets up. Adams with the shot and the goal. It was Mark Noble who got up. Looked like Rossi to me, but it doesn't matter. Che Adams has put the ball in the net for 1-0 to Birmingham City. It's a good delivery. Right into that area where the goalkeeper can't come out to claim it. And Adams slams it in the net. Tries to find Rossi. Will he look for a Crossi? No, he won't. Sorry, couldn't resist that. Kieftenbell into Rossi again. Rossi with a shot. It's 2-0. The boy is becoming worth his weight in gold. 7th goal of the season. And I make a joke that he doesn't cross the ball. Don't want him crossing the ball if he can hit it. Shots like this. Straight in the bottom corner for 2-0. Good ball out to Petkovic. Heads it inside to Barnes. Will he get the ball over? He sends it to Kieftenbell on the edge of the box. Declan Rudd with the save. And we're going to look at our first change. And it's going to be Ashley Barnes that's going to come off. Jack Marriott is going to come on. And Mark Noble has picked up an injury, which is a bit of a body blow. That's not good. David Davies is going to have to come on, obviously. But yeah, Mark Noble's been playing well this season. So that is a bit... Well, that is a hell of a blow. Majoma with the free kick. So, ooh, straight to the goalkeeper. Basic on to Donati again. Let's not make this interesting. And it's a penalty to Preston. I said don't make it interesting. Petkovic is going to get himself in trouble here. And Grezitsky is going to have the chance to pull one back. Come on, Sam. Straight down the middle. It's a good penalty. Keeper dives the wrong way. Michael Grezitsky has scored his 2nd goal of the season for Preston. And I hope it's the last time I have to say that today. Kieftenbell with the corner. Sends it in, Flint heads it on. Straight to Declan Rudd though. Grzycki. And Preston are coming forward in numbers. Stop the cross. Martinez. Good tackle, Harry Maguire, but Donate is there. And he's hit the side netting, thank Christ. And that is it. We don't commiserate with Paul Huntington being taken off injured. But that is a priceless win for Birmingham City. And that takes us up all the way into the bottom of the top half. Moves us on to 17 points as well, which is great. Needed that. Lovely job. They don't half like to put you through the ringer, don't they? Nice and comfortable at 2-0. Not so comfortable at 2-1, but I thought we managed the game really well from that point on. Saw the game out quite comfortably, thankfully, in the end. And a priceless win. Takes us on to 17 points, which is nearly halfway to the 40-point mark, which is great to hear already. Special mention today. I don't often do mentions, but they asked for a mention, so I'm going to give them one. Jonathan Cummings and Gary Dixon from the FM Society on Facebook. Thank you very much for all your support. There is your shout out. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. Thank you to all those people who subscribe to the channel. Your support is much appreciated. Don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when a video goes up on our channel. That was episode 42 of bringing back Brum after a rocky period. A win over Preston was much needed and it was achieved. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.